I got this from the thrift store last week. Let's flip it into something more my style. I'm gonna start with seam ripping the boob cups from the bottom portion all the way around except for right here. I want to keep it attached right there. Okay, so I seam ripped the whole way around except for this little portion right here. I want it to be like hanging, flowy, and have more of a cutout here, and it's not because of the lining fabric. So I'm going to seam rip that from this as well. Okay, so with the lining out, it makes it a little bit better, but still not exactly what I'm looking for. I've been messing around with it to see like how I want to bunch this or change it so it can give the shape that I want. And I think what I'm going to do is take 2 points right here where I'm holding them and connect them behind so that it kind of creates like a drape right here going front, and then it also brings the back tight, whereas right now it's gapping a lot. So I'm going to hem the bottom of the top and around the whole skirt part, and then figure out how I want to connect the middle pieces. Okay, so everything's hemmed, and now just with it on, I'm gonna mark with pins where I want these to meet in the middle here so that I make sure I get the right spots when I'm sewing it. And what I'm gonna do is just sew a small piece of elastic to the two. I think it needs elastic because it is quite tight on my waist now, so I just wanna make sure it has a little bit of give so that I don't have any issues getting it over my hips or my shoulders or whatever way I'm putting it on. Okay, so I did the elastic thing and I was able to get it over my ass on the way on. I was not able to get it back over it trying to take it off. I actually had to cut the elastic just to get out of it. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and I ended up just adding 2 ribbons where I can tie them in the middle here and tuck them in. And then it has this nice draping and it's tight around the back, and I don't have to struggle to get it on and off. So now I'm gonna chop it off and make it a mini skirt. I'm gonna do the same thing and pin it so that I know where to cut it, but it's kind of hard to visualize like how long you want something when you're looking at it like this. So I like to wear shorts under and tuck it in so I can see like it actually as a short dress, and then go from there. So after chopping it, I double rolled and hemmed the bottom, and I also made this flowy sleeve. To do that, I cut out 2 trapezoids, this one for the top part, and then this one where the angle's not as acute for the flowy part. And I want it to be like wider and flowy on the bottom, so that's why it's trapezoid instead of square. And so I'm just going to attach the bottom of this trapezoid to the top of this one. And then once they're attached like this, just fold it in half and sew down the side, and then try it on to make sure this top part is tight enough. The material's stretchy, so I'm not gonna add any elastic or anything. But then once that fits, just hem the top. Okay, I finished the other sleeve and used some more of the scraps for another accessory. I love how this turned out. If you're going to Okeechobee in March, which I think you should, you might see me running around in this.